Okay, what we got here is a rat rod Ford truck. 70s model, square body job. And the hottest thing going on these things right now is actually clear coating the finish on the truck. Everybody loves rust. They like the rust. They think the rust is beautiful. But now the craze is clear coating it so it makes it a deeper gloss, a deeper color, and the rust literally comes out in your face and pokes you in the eye, you might say. What we're going to do is I'm going to show you the process of what you should do to clear coat your rat rod truck or car to make it look like brand new shiny high gloss paint. Now it's very simple and very easy. There's not a lot of steps to it. Just minor, what can we say is that word I'm trying to find here, preparation, minor preparation, and then clear coat it. Now he said he went over it with a white Scotch-Brite. That's a no-no, that ain't gonna work. To do this properly, you gotta go over it with more than a white Scotch-Brite. I'm gonna show you that. We're gonna get it in the paint booth and get this done. Very quick and easy. We might as well call this our Earl Scheib's special. We're gonna call this Earl Scheib style paint job, and we're gonna clear coat it and make Nathan a happy camper. And then later on, he said that he's going to go ahead and clear coat the rest of it. But for right now, he just wants the before and after effect of showing people what's going on.
Welcome to D.I.Y. Automotive School with my friend Pete and Minnie, the body shop girl. It's everything you need to know about cars and more.
Okay, so the first thing we're going to do, we're going to take a gray Scotch-Brite and we're going to go ahead and scuff that rust down. We don't want to scuff it too much because what will happen is it'll remove the patina from it. So you just want to lightly scuff that rust. Let me go ahead and show you. Okay, do you see how that looks? So we're just lightly scuffing it with the gray Scotch-Brite over here. I'll make sure you get it all. Everything that's going to be clear coated has got to be prepped. Alright, so what we've done is we went ahead and Scotch-Brited this with our gray Scotch-Brite, right? So that's Scotch-Brited. It's all leveled out. It looks nice. When we wash it off, it'll have a nice patina look to it. As you can see, look right here. Get that nice rusty color going. Now, this is the kicker. We're going to go ahead and take a red Scotch-Brite. And what we're going to do is we're going to use some of this stuff. This is called scuff stuff. And it's a surface preparator, and what it does, it cleans the paint and removes any wax, grease, or dirt that needs to be removed. And this is really important to use this, because if you don't use it and you don't prep your surface properly, your clear coat is going to fall off. It's going to peel off, it's going to come off, not going to be worth the shit.
So this is you're using on the non-rusted, on the paint.
Right. This is what I'm using on the
on the old paint.
On the old paint. This has got to be cleaned off and scuffed to a dull finish. And if you don't do it, it will not prep right. You can see that it's taking the paint off as we're scuffing it. That's what you want. You want to make sure that you're getting down to the bare core of it. Now what this chemical is doing, it's cleaning the metal. It's cleaning the paint, I'm sorry. It's cleaning the paint so it will give it a surface where the clear will stick. Do you see that? Look at that. Does that make sense?
Yep.
So it's important to use a product like this to clean it. Now this has sand grit inside it. It's got very fine sand grit built into it. Now watch this. Look at that dirt coming off of there. See? Look at that. Okay. You want to keep it wet. All right. It's important to get everywhere. Look. See how I'm doing this? Got to get all these cracks real good. And it's important that you use the red Scotch-Brite, not a white one or a gray one or whatever. When you're prepping up the old paint for surface prep, it's important that you use the red Scotch-Brite to do so. Now, you saw that didn't take long, okay? That was quick. All right? Then you need to wash it off really good, just like that. And you can see the blue paint on the ground. Look at that, right there. So you know you're really biting into it and cutting it down like it's supposed to be. And then here's a really particular area that you want to get. It's right in here. This is where it would literally start peeling first. And using that Scotch-Brite's going to get down in there on them grooves really nice. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, you need to do each one.
And we will be taking this off when we paint. Okay, that will be coming off. I'm just, right now, just scuffing it down. But you can see that by doing this is really the only way that you're going to get a beautiful paint job out of it if you're trying to get that high gloss patina look. And we will wash this off once we're done or before we're ready to paint. So now remember, the more that you rub on that rust, the more is going to come off. But that's okay, because that's what you want. You don't want all that dust on there, that film. You want it to just be the rust only, because with that film is going to create a space in between the metal and the clear. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And then it'll create air pockets, and then it'll start flaking off. So, gray Scotch-Brite, red Scotch-Brite. Scuffing stuff with the red.
Gray with the on the rust.
There you go. All right, we just got done scuffing it all down. And once again, we used the gray Scotch-Brite on the rust. And we used the red Scotch-Brite on the paint with our scuffing stuff. And I'm going to show you once this dries. Now we did get the roof. Minnie was up there getting that roof. Once she gets all this cleaned off and gets all that scuffing stuff off, we'll take a good look at the truck and see what we got. While we're waiting on her, I want you to look down here. You can see that there's no shine at all. The shine is completely gone. Whereas if we come over here, you can still see a semi-satin gloss finish going on this side of the truck. So. at the truck that's literally taped off, ready for clear coat. Now we got one more final step, and if you look at it, you can see how clean this paint is and how nice and dull it looks. Do you see that? That's a perfect prep job for this type of action. The rust, it looks great. I took all them spots off that he said he wished he could have got them out and he didn't know how. We got them out using our gray Scotch-Brite. There's no imperfections in the beautiful rust that we got. Now the last thing we're going to do is we are going to take wax and grease remover. So what we'll do is we'll wipe this down vigorously with our wax and grease remover, getting off all the dirt and trash. I'm going to go ahead and clear coat these lens for him. I might as well while they're here. What do you think?
He's probably going to replace that one since it's both of them are broken.
For right now though, it's rat rot. We're leaving it.
Exactly.
So if you watch me rub this with the rag, what I'm doing, I'm looking at it to visualize what it'll look like. Let me get down here real quick. We got to clear coat that. And then if you look at it wet, I think it's going to look really nice. It's going to bring the depth of the rust out. It's going to seal it in. And it's going to make everything look great. All right, for a job like this, we don't need to use $2,000 clear coat. We don't need to use house color. We don't need to use PPG or any of that high-tech fancy stuff. But we do need a high solids clear. Now, I got two products here I want to show you. This is a U-Pole system. It's the System 20 4-to-1 Universal Clear. 3 full wet coats of this is going to give you an ultra shine, and it's going to be super durable. It's going to be a nice hard finish that's going to last for many years. What we got over here, we got the high-tech. This is a flat finish clear. This is semi-gloss. It is not high gloss. If you were going to go with semi-gloss, I would suggest that you get this stuff right here, the high-tech 77-165, and get the hardener that goes with it. That's about a $120 setup. That'll spray your whole truck, your whole car, whatever you want, and give you a beautiful job, give you 3 full wet coats of clear. So we're not going to do that. We have changed our minds. We're going to go with the clear because he is using this for demonstration purposes for his place of business. And if we paint it with flat clear, then it's not going to look good. It's not going to be, you're not going to see day and night difference. Does that make sense? So we're going to go with the System 20. That's what we're going to use. So we're going to go ahead and mix up 1 quart of clear. And this is a 4-to-1 mix using the System 20 hardener. And since this is kind of, it's not real hot, but it's a nice spring day, we're going to use the standard hardener on that. And one more thing that I want to suggest you put in it, we got some fisheye eliminator. I would suggest put a cap full of that in your clear coat, just in case. And we don't want to run across any imperfections getting fisheyes in it. And that right there, my friend, will eliminate that. And one more thing that I want to tell you, let me stir this up real quick. There we go. And that's ready. That's good for about 2.5 hours, by the way, once it's mixed. You should always use one of these when spraying. Don't forget that. That's very important on any air compressor. I don't care how dry your air is. You should always have a filter at the end of your spray gun. So let's get out there. Let's get that first coat of clear on and go from there. Okay, let's go ahead and get a coat of clear on it. Now what you watch me do, I'm going to repeat my process 2 other times. Then we'll come back and check it out when it's all done. All right, we got the rat rod truck clear coated. Let's go in there and check it out. This is actually the next morning, and let me tell you what, if you don't like that, there is something definitely wrong with your action. I even actually like the color that it came out to be, this deep, deep turquoise. And I mean, it just really pops like nothing you've ever seen before. Look at this. Gloss, gloss, gloss. Smooth as glass. That's 3 coats, people. 3 coats of clear. 3 coats of beautiful, non-expensive clear, I might add. And what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and untape this thing. But if you're looking to clear coat your rat rod, I'm going to tell you now, you want it to last for many, many years. The preparation job that I showed you is what you need to do to make it what it is. So there you go. You can see the beautiful and lustrous shine that it gives. I'm going to show you this. This is what we started with. You can see the difference here, night and day. Let's walk around this side and look at it. So this is normal. This is wear and tear. This is 100 years of usage and original paint, never touched. And then as we walk around here, you're going to see that there is the brand new, nice and shiny look. And look, I forgot to take a piece of tape off. We don't want the customer getting mad at us for that, saying we didn't do our job, since it was practically free. But there you go. That's the situation. I went ahead and randomly just put a piece of pinstriping down because he is taking it to a car show to sell products. And I thought, well, I'll go ahead and put this piece of pinstriping down there. And it should last a long time. I'm not going to guarantee that it'll last forever. There's no way you can do that. Rust will always deteriorate and eat the metal. I don't care what you do to it. If you don't sandblast it or take some type of measure to remove it, this is a show car only now. What we've done to this, we transformed it from a rat rod to a garage queen. If you left this car outside continuously all the time, I hate to say it, but the weather will probably deteriorate the clear and it'll start peeling off. There's no way out of it. That's life. I hope these tech tips helped you out. I hope they took you to the magnitude of learning how to do it and basically telling you that you're on your own when it comes to this kind of crap. I'm starting to ramble now. I don't like rambling, so let me get out of here. There's the before and there's the after right there.
Thanks for watching D.I.Y. Automotive School. Classes don't stop till you know everything.